Okay, hey, thanks for booking a call. Congratulations, you're on the pathway of achieving a fair settlement for your total loss vehicle. This is the process for a vehicle that has been declared a total loss by your insurance company. So this applies only if it's your insurance company. I'm just going to go through the process of what exactly appraisal clause is. You might be going, what the heck is this appraisal clause? No one ever talks about it. Actually, your adjuster might not even know what it is. So when you invoke appraisal, I'm just going to go through what a total loss process looks like. But usually you'll get in an accident. Someone might hit you. You might hit something. Not doesn't matter. You have an adjuster come out, an appraiser come out and inspect the vehicle. They fill out a valuation form. Look at all these options. For one, if your adjuster did this kind of inspection, you might not be here with me. So they have to fill out this form. They fill out a condition report that goes through every single option, etc. Sometimes they don't bother to do this, but this is how they get to where we're at right now. Uh, Look how complex this is on how to rate a vehicle, etc. It takes it takes a lot of input to make sure your vehicle is valued correctly. So a lot of things I like to tell my clients is don't take this process personal. I know it's really hard, but oftentimes the person you're dealing with actually does not have control on how this works. So there might be something happening in their personal life. They might have some restrictions on their end to that they can't go outside of the valuation form. So they'll work with you to adjust the condition or maybe exclude a comparable vehicle or whatnot. Um, you're There's a lot of things that come to play too. Managers, their personal life, their financial issues, death in the family. They might not have job satisfaction. So it really is, you got to kind of think about that, but don't take it personally. That's why this appraisal clause is built into your policy. And so what you can do before you book a call is just go through the steps and make sure there's things that are that might be off and confirm these things. Vehicle owner information, trim, engine, condition. Look for comparable vehicles that are much lower than the other one or two or three comps, but there's this anchor comp that I call it. Um, the next is, again, your options are if it's against your insurance company, you can go through this appraisal clause. If it's against their insurance, you can challenge the report, you can try to negotiate it, and or if you have insurance, you can go back to your insurance company and file the insurance claim. Okay, appraisal clause. This is a standard language. You have the right to appraisal. Both you and we have a right to demand an appraisal of the loss. Each will appoint and pay a qualified appraiser. Other expenses will be shared equally. The two appraisers or a judge of the court of record will choose an umpire. This is a very rare process, the umpire portion. Each appraiser will state the actual cash value of the vehicle, and then they kind of chat up, discuss it, negotiate it. If they can't understand it or reach an agreement, they're gonna invoke the umpire. So you get two of the three, or just the two of two, to agree on it. That's called an award and a result, and that's binding. So the visual learner in me says, "Okay, here's the adjuster." The adjuster's like, I can't get this thing resolved. And here you are, you're frustrated. We can't reach an agreement. So you hire an appraiser. Here I am, I'm an appraiser. And that's when you invoke appraisal, they have to hire an appraiser. And here's the umpire if you reach an impasse. That's it's an outside, it kind of allows you to step away from the claim. Uh, when you invoke appraisal, you're going to say, it's a pretty simple email. I don't agree with the amount of loss. Um, and the amount you have valued my vehicle, I'm invoking the appraisal clause. I've hired Johnny Walker to be my appraiser. Please have your guy reach out to my guy, right? And that gets you moving. After that, you get to step away. You got to take a break from this frustrating process, and you don't need to get involved. You can check in for statuses, but you should not be giving me direction or the insurance company's appraiser direction. And but you can ask for status. That's totally acceptable. The award is binding, but you can also have the insurance company does reserve the right to apply the policy coverages. A lot of what we see is aftermarket parts has a limit in some policies. So you need to understand that that's a possibility. How long does it take? I like to tell people I've settled these things in 2 hours, 2 weeks, 2 months, and 2 years. I'm mostly kidding about the 2 years, but I have had some ones that take a long time. Most of them fall within the middle range of 2 days to 2 weeks. Depends on who they hire, it depends on the complexity of the appraisal, and it depends on the type of vehicle. Okay, here's an award. This is what it kind of looks like. Each appraiser signs, they assign uh, the award letter and says, here's the vehicle, here's the value. Now let's get into some results. I want to talk to you about some people that I've helped out just recently. Here's a handful of people and the original offer that the insurance company gave them and the award. And you see the increase here. The increase can range anywhere from 7% here. You see a 7% value. Here's one that just jumped up big time. They totally undervalue this vehicle. Here's a 30% increase, 16%, 20% increase. These are real dollars that we help people achieve when the vehicle has been undervalued. So really an important process if you reach an impasse. Here's another example, a couple of examples. There's a 1999 Dodge Ram quad cab. The original offer was $14,000. The award was $24,000. That's $12,000 increase, and that's including the sales tax. Once you add the tax onto the addition of the award or the value. Here's another one. The value came in at $21,506, and the award after the appraisal clause $36,250. That's $14,744 increase. A great result. These people just extremely frustrated, and here we go. We had a great result for them. Um, that's about it. I hope to see you soon on your scheduled call. In between then and now, um, grab some information, any comparable vehicles you researched and sent to your insurance company, any recent maintenance invoices, etc. If you had the engine, transmission, tires, wheels replaced recently, any aftermarket parts improvements, anything else you want me to know about this, and we'll see you soon. And I look forward to helping you out, and talk to you soon.